Raid Shadow Legends Arena has a current, it's not really like a glitch, I'm going to call it more of an exploit, okay, in it that will allow you to continually climb basically for free. So currently in the game, if we go and look, I'll show you this here. In the game, you have the arena, the standard arena. If we go to arena, you go to classic arena here, you go to, battle log or whatever. No one's attacking me. You notice I only have one person in my defense. Well, let me explain why this is. If we actually turn on the display capture here and I show you, this right here is the update from Oracle, aka just the guy who announces the updates here for Plarium, for Raid Shadow Legends. If you look, one of the things they did is adjust the matchmaking algorithm in bronze and silver here, but furthermore, an additional alterations is introduced into the system to prevent players from dropping tiers too fast in case they get attacked too quickly. Well, if we fast forward over here and move over to the subreddit, you can see this guy by the name of Sonic Gundam has figured out what this actually means, is that if you put one person on defense and lose 5 times, you can no longer lose points that day, meaning you can only lose 5 battles a day as long as you're in gold. Because they changed the matchmaking algorithms for silver and bronze, but in gold, what they did was just change the way your defenses work. What this actually means is a couple different things. One of which is if we all agree to this, and we all decide and pass this info along to only have one person on defense, because we're not losing points after 5 battles, we can all basically mindlessly farm all of the stuff we want to farm endlessly because everyone only has one defense up. Second, it means if you only put the one person for one defense and you lose 5 times in that day, you can just continue farming no problem, and any other battles you lose that day, it will not count. Meaning all you really have to do is do more battles than the ones that the 5 points lost you. That's it. It's pretty much that simple. Seems like a pretty good solution. Now, if we look, we're currently in Silver 2. This is the type of teams we're seeing here. Let's go ahead and refresh it now. New algorithm. You can see you have a team like this one here, and still it's some pretty difficult teams, all right? So I'm assuming that matchmaking algorithm is still basing us off of player power, because this player power on this account that we're showing right here, and by the way, I gotta mention, look, 6 million player power, okay? This is Quasi. This is the giveaway account. This is your last chance, by the way. Be a subscriber, leave the comment turbo. This is your last chance to get in the giveaway for this account. This is actually being given away today. I'm going to pull the winner on live stream. So as of the posting of this video, absolutely your last chance. I mean, crazy account, right? Look at this. Look at this account, dude. It's absolutely stacked. He even got more in the vault in case you're wondering. Look at that. Absolutely crazy stacked. Tons of gear. Has a great haul, decently built. Over 1,000 pieces of gear. Let me show you the great haul as well, just in case you're wondering. There it is, okay? So this is your absolute last opportunity. Also, I thought this was pretty cool. Did you know if you're like a whale and you don't play the game for a while, they actually have welcome back gifts that show up in the shop for free. So that way you go back in the shop and you constantly claim these. Look at this. On day 7, you even get a free void shard. Not bad, right? I thought that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, they still have this in the shop. We also have 3 new legendaries. We have a Shaokin legendary, the Stork. We have Granjar, the Dwarf legendary, and then Chromax, the Moonblood legendary. So we're going to take a quick look at these here and take a peek. Let's go to Shaokin here. Let's go to Genro, the Stork. Let's take a look at him first. First of all, awesome nose. Love it. Kind of Plague Doctor-ish type of thing. Another samurai type of outfit. What is he got? He's got like a polearm claymore, it looks like here. I'm sure someone's going to tell me what that actually is called. With attacks one enemy, 50% chance increasing the cooldown of the target skill by 2 turns at random. Like that, actually, defense-based. Attacks an enemy places stun, will ignore block debuffs and block damage. Seems pretty good. 60% increased defense, and a counterattack buff for 2 turns. That's on himself. Interesting, with 4, that's a 4-turn cooldown on booked. Increases the champion's defense each time they're counterattack. Okay, defense resets every time this champion gets a turn. Interesting. When attacking, converts this champion's resistance into additional accuracy. Okay, at the end of this champion's turn, places provoke debuff for 1 turn on all enemies under increased attack buffs. Oh, that's weird. You know what? This seems like a PvP character. And then resistance in all battles. I'm going to say this is a PvP character. He looks all right. I don't know if he's going to replace anyone in PvP. Being able to ignore block debuffs and block damage, though, is pretty crazy, especially when it's a 2-turn stun on a 3-turn cooldown. You really do not see these type of 2-turn stuns very often, so that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you there. Okay, so let's go look at the dwarf here. What was the dwarf's name? Was it Granjar? Yeah, I think it was Granjar, but now I gotta go double check. Of course, let's go look at the news here. Pretty sure it was Granjar. Watch. What was it? Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it is. It was Legendary Dwarfs. It was Granjar. Okay, so it's Granjar and Moon something. Let's go back here. Let's look at the dwarf again. Okay, Grunjar it is. Let's take a peek. Come on, load for me. There we go. Man, would you look at that? That is a cool art. That is really cool art. This is like Mandalorian gone dwarf. How cool is that? Attacks an enemy, chance of increasing the duration of HP burn debuffs. That's fairly unique. Although I'll say, I'm not that interested in that because we have people that will just increase all debuffs, right? Attack an enemy 2 times. First hit, 75% chance of removing any block debuffs. Second hit is a chance of removing 1 random buff except the block debuffs. Okay, so that seems okay. I'm not sure if I like that. Let's see here. Attacks all enemy. He has 22,000 base HP though. Attacks all enemies, placing an HP burn debuff for 2 turns. Also fills his champion's turn meter by 5% for every HP burn debuff the enemy had before this attack. Okay, that could be decent in PvE. I think I'm seeing Doom Tower, Spider, some other things. Let's see here. Passive effect: the champion will not receive any damage from HP burn. I like that. Instead, HP burn debuffs will heal the champion by 5% max HP each time the debuff activates. Oh, that's interesting. Whenever an enemy, and there's an active effect, whenever an enemy places freeze debuff on him, instantly removes it, places on the attacker. Love that. Also places HP burn debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. The HP burn debuff cannot be resisted. Okay, I like all of that. He's got 22.8 thousand base HP, which is crazy, actually. I actually really like this guy. I think I like this guy better than the other guy, to be honest, just because he's all about the HP burn. To give you an idea, I mean, look at Mountain King. He's got 31,000, okay? So that's why it's so from 22.8, still a lot, but you get the idea. Okay. So now, the very last one, and of course I forget what faction it was on because I'm a boomer in this day and age, right? So we have to go back one final time to look at this, good lord. And the legendary is Shadowkin Dwarf and Dark Elves. Moonblood is part of the Dark Elves. Of course, his name's Moonblood. I should have realized it was part of the Dark Elves, right? That seems obvious. All right, Moonblood, where are you? Where are you? Chromax Moonblood, here he is. Okay, first of all, amazing looking art. They actually are nailing the art for sure. Decrease attack on the basic, like that. 60% goes to 70, okay. Let's see here. Chance of placing block buffs, debuff for 2 turns, also fills the turn meter by 30%. Block buffs can be okay on the clan boss. Typically, you want another poison in there and you want to remove the attack up, but block buffs also works. Attacks an enemy, placing provoke, and 50% accuracy debuff for 2 turns. You don't want that on the clan boss, but so be it. Let's see here. When attacked, 35% chance of placing hex debuff on the attacker. So we have another person with hex. And this is going to go up, and I really wish they'd stop trying to make hex a thing, but I guess it is going to be a thing. 70% is the odds on that, and then ally accuracy in all battles, which I love, is 70. Fantastic art. You know what, dude? I say this every time, but the Plarium artists need a goddamn raise, man. And I'm sure they keep getting them, but man, does that look good. I mean, it just looks absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. I think if I wanted any of these, though, I kind of want the dwarf. If I was going to pick any of these, I think I would be most interested, nope, not him, in this guy, the Mandalorian dwarf. That is actually really cool looking. The helmet looks fantastic. The hands look fantastic. This kit's kind of interesting. I like the Claymore. What is this? This almost seems like, what, is it One Piece or who's the, I know someone's going to yell at me for not knowing this. The guy who's got the broken sword. No, it's 7 Deadly Sins. The guy from 7 Deadly Sins. Who's like a god or whatever. I forget his name. I'm sorry, my anime skills are whack. But if you look here, that's what that reminds me of. Which one would you guys rather have, though? Because for me, I think it's the dwarf. I mean, if you ask me, I think the dwarf looks the best. And I'm really going by looks here, because honestly, all of their kits are kind of... I didn't see any kit where I was really like, holy shit. I just kind of saw kits from Legendaries that would be free in the Doom Tower. But this patch seems pretty good. Fixed the arena, a couple new good-looking heroes. I like it. It gets the seal of approval for me. Let me know what you guys think. And do not forget that this is your absolute last chance. Like, comment, subscribe, all that garbage for this account, because this account is being given away today, as a matter of fact. And here's the account. There it is. Pretty crazy good. So I'll see who wins, and it will be posted.